Cassette spinning in the sun, ocean rhythm just begun. You saw there drifting through the sound, soft horizons all around. I rewind the fading tone to a place I've always known. Every chord begins to sway, like it never went away. Seagulls tracing open skies over quiet lullabies. Every wave a steady line, drawing circles over terrain. Nothing rushing in my chest, everything is laid to rest. Even thoughts begin to blur in a calm familiar stir. Ocean breeze, cassettes playing what we won't forget. Let it loop and let it run, like the echo of the tape is warping in the heat, blending memory and beat. Every second feels so wide, like the turning of the tide. We don't need to hold it tight, everything dissolves in light. Every note begins to fall like a distant ocean call. Footprints vanish in the sand, still I follow where we stand, like a trace that never stays, but returns in softer ways. Ocean breeze, cassette playing what we won't forget. Let it loop and let it run, like the echo of the sun. If the tape begins to slow, let the silence gently grow. Every pause becomes a space we don't have to replace. Cassette fades into the sea, still it hums inside of me. Signal drifting through the heat, searching for a place to meet. Every tone begins to sway, like it's losing its own way. Tuning slowly left and right, chasing fragments of the night. Every frequency I find leaves a trace inside my mind. Voices blending into noise, half like echoes, half like choice. Every word begins to fall like a distant fading call.
Nothing steady, nothing fixed, only waves that softly mix. Every second drifting wide, with the silence as my guide.
Drift, signal, summer flows. Where it ends, nobody knows. Let it wander, let it stay in a soft, uncertain way. Static wrapping every tone, turning chaos into home. Every glitch becomes a line, drawing patterns out of time.
We don't need a perfect sound, there is beauty in the drowned. Every fragment, every break feels like something we can take.
Even when the signal's lost and the clarity is crossed, there's a rhythm buried deep in the noise we choose to keep. Wave, signal, summer flows. Where it ends, nobody knows. Let it wander, let it stay in a soft, uncertain way.
If it fades into the air, let it drift without repair. Every silence holds a key to a different melody.
Signal dims but doesn't end, it just bends and bends again. Even when it's hard to hear, there's a pulse still lingering meaning. Polaroids in salted air, moments floating everywhere. Edges fading into white, still they hold the summer light. Pictures drying in the breeze, clip between the aging trees. Every snapshot softly bends, like a story without end. Ocean whispers through the frame, never looking quite the same. Every color is slightly worn, like a memory reborn. Sand is shifting under feet, mixing time with gentle heat. Even silence feels alive in the way the stillness thrives. Solid Polaroids remain, soft as sunlight after rain. Let them blur and let them stay in a quiet drifting like a dream returning through. We don't need to keep them clear, they are stronger when they blur. Every moment softly flows in a way nobody knows. Even when the tide runs high and the shoreline slips goodbye, something lingers in the air, like a trace that's always there. Some like Polaroids remain, soft as sunlight after rain. Let them blur and let them stay in a quiet, drifting way. If the picture starts to fade, let it soften what we made. Every line becomes a glow that we feel but never show. Polaroids dissolve in light, still they shimmer out of sight. Even when they're hard to trace, they remain in hidden space. Heat still rising from the street, holding warmth beneath my feet. Air is glowing soft and wide, like the day has not yet died. Windows flicker one by one, catching pieces of the sun. Every sound begins to slow to a rhythm deep and low. Walking past the quiet blocks, listening to ticking clocks. Not the kind you hang on walls, more like echoes in the halls. Every step a softened beat, blending with the summer heat. Nothing urgent pulling through, just a fading point of view. Shadows stretch along the lane, long and thin like cooling rain. Even silence feels alive in the way the moments thrive. Warm asphalt echoes flow through the night and through the glow. Let them wander, let them bend, like a road that doesn't end. Streetlights humming amber tones, lighting paths I walk alone. Every flicker, every sway feels like time dissolves away. I can hear the pavement breathe through the quiet underneath. Every second drifting wide with the evening as my guide. Nothing here I need to chase, only space inside the space. Even thoughts begin to slow to a place I barely know. Warm asphalt echoes flow through the night and through the glow. Let them wander, let them bend, like a road that doesn't end. If the night begins to fall, let it wrap around it all. Every corner, every sound turns to something deeper found. Heat fades out but leaves a trace, lingering in time and space. Even when the streets go still, there's a quiet hum that will. Side street quiet, barely known, carrying a softer tone. Tape begins to slowly spin. Let the daydream wander in. Graffiti fading on the wall, like it's trying not to call. Every color chipped and worn, like a thought that's being torn. Footsteps echo in delay, stretching moments far away. Every sound begins to blend into something without end. Nothing here is meant to shine, still it holds a hidden line. Every corner, every turn has a lesson left to learn. Side street daydream tape loops the moments we escape. Let it wander, let it stay in a slow and distant way. Windows cracked with stories old, half remembered, half retold. Every glance a passing spark, lighting corners in the dark. We don't need a clearer view, blurred is sometimes closer to. Every feeling softly grows in a way nobody knows. Even when the tape runs thin, there's a warmth that lingers in, like a rhythm we can't break. In each breath we slowly take. Side street daydream tape loops the moments we escape. Let it wander, let it stay in a slow and distant way. Let the tape distort the line, bend the edges out of time. Every flaw becomes a tone that we somehow call our own. Tape wins down, but still it plays through the echoes of the days. Even when it clicks to end, it begins again, my friend. Horizon bending out of sight, holding pieces of the light. Radio hums far away, blending night into the day. Signals drifting through the air, carrying what's no longer there. Every tone a fading line, tracing shapes across the time. Ocean breathing deep and slow, moving where we cannot go. Every second stretching wide, with the silence as my guide. Nothing pulling me apart, only echoes in the heart. Every feeling softly grows in a way nobody knows. Soft horizon radio sings the things we used to know. Let it travel, let it stay quiet hidden space. We don't need to understand every shift of sea and land, just exist inside the tone, like we're never on our own. Even when the signal bends and the clarity just ends, there's a rhythm deep inside that we never need to hide. Soft horizon radio sings the things we used to know. Let it travel, let it stay in a calm and open way. Let the ocean take the sound, spin it slowly back around. Every silence holds a thread, leading where the past has led. Horizon fades, but still it hums in the space where quiet comes. Even when the waves retreat, there's a rhythm incomplete. Ceiling fan in golden light, turning slowly left to right. Air is warm and slightly sweet, drifting through the quiet heat. Shadows spinning on the wall, moving slow, almost too small. Every second stretching thin, like the day is folding in. There's a rhythm in the spin, pulling everything within. Every breath becomes a wave of the calm I couldn't save. Nothing calling me outside, I can let the hours slide. Even time begins to slow to a place I barely know. Golden ceiling fans rotate, carrying the weight of late. Let them turn and let them stay in a soft and hazy way. Light is resting on the floor, like it's been here once before. Every shadow bends and leans into quiet in-betweens. We don't need to move at all, let the stillness gently fall. Every moment softly flows in a way nobody knows. Even when the day is gone, there's a feeling holding on, like the air is made of time, spinning in a slower rhyme. Golden ceiling fans rotate, carrying the weight of late. Let them turn and let them stay in a soft and hazy way. Let the motion guide the room through the silence and the bloom. Nothing else we need to do, just exist inside this view. Fan slows down into the night, still it hums a trace of light. Even when it comes to rest, there's a calm that lingers best. balcony in fading blue, holding fragments left of you. Sky is stretching far and wide, like a quiet open tide, leaning on the railing edge, tracing thoughts along the ledge. Every second slows its pace in this quiet open space. Cars below begin to blur into one continuous stir. Every sound begins to blend into something without end. Nothing calling me inside. I can let the moment ride. Even time forgets to move in this gentle floating groove. Blue balcony, hours fall, soft as echoes down the wall. Let them drift and let them stay in a slow dissolving way. Streetlights flicker one by one, marking where the day has gone. Every glow begins to hum like a distant quiet drum. We don't need to understand every shift of sky and land. Just remain within the air where the stillness settles there. Even when the night expands through the edges of the plans, there's a rhythm underneath, breathing slowly, soft and weave. Blue balcony, hours fall, soft as echoes down the wall. Let them drift and let them stay in a slow dissolving way. Stay within the cooling sky. Let the passing time go by. Nothing here we need to prove. Only breathe and gently move. Balcony fades into night, holding on to softened light. Even when the view is gone, there's a trace that carries on. Citrus scent within the air, evening rest and everywhere. Leaves are whispering in tune with the rising silver moon. Lantern light begins to glow, casting shadows soft and low. Every second drifting wide, with the garden as my guide. I can hear the branches sway as the sunlight fades away. Every breath a softer tone, like I'm quietly my own. Nothing rushing through the space. Everything has found its place. Even time begins to lean into calm that feels unseen. Quiet citrus evenings fall, soft like echoes through it all. Let them linger, let them stay in a calm and fragrant way. Fruit hangs gently from the trees, moving slowly with the breeze. Every motion feels complete in this still and gentle heat. We don't need to say a word. Everything is softly heard. Every feeling settles deep into something we can keep. Even when the night expands through the edges of the land, there's a warmth that doesn't break. With each breath we slowly take, quiet citrus evenings fall, soft like echoes through it all. Let them linger, let them stay in a calm and fragrant way. Let the fragrance fill the air, carry thoughts without a care. Every silence holds a space where we don't need to replace. Evening settles into night, holding traces of the light. Even when the breeze is gone, there's a calm that carries on. Clouds are drifting overhead, shading streets that people tread. Coffee steam begins to rise, blurring edges of the skies. Corner table by the glass, watching silhouettes pass. Every second feels the rise, like the tension's been detached. Cups are clinking soft and low, matching rhythms in the flow. Every voice becomes a tone, blending into one unknown. Nothing pulling me away, I light is filtered through the gray, turning noise into a sway. Every movement slows its pace in this small and simple space. We don't need to rush the time, let it drift without a line. Every breath becomes a thread through the words we never said. Even when the sky clears out, leaving none of this about, there's a trace that lingers near in the calm we gather here. Cloud shade corner cafe stays, floating through the quiet days. Let it linger, let it stay in a soft and muted way. Let the chatter fade away, let the silence softly play. Every pause becomes a tone that we quietly call our own. Cafe fades into the night, still it holds a trace of light. Even when the chairs are bare, there's a warmth still rest in there. Cloud-side corner cafe stays, floating through the quiet days. Let it linger, let it stay in a soft and muted way. Apricot tones fill the air, signals drifting everywhere. Every frequency bends low into something warm and slow, turning dials without aim. Every channel sounds the same, still it carries hidden sound in the static all aligned. Voices lost inside the noise, half like echoes, half like choice. Every phrase begins to fade into patterns gently made. Nothing steady, nothing clear, still there's something drawing near, like a pulse beneath the tone that is never fully known. Apricot radio fades into soft and shifting shades. Let it wander, let it stay in a blurred and distant way. Signals flicker, then they fall into something barely small. Every glitch becomes a line, tracing edges out of time. We don't need a perfect sound, there is beauty in the drowned. Every fragment finds a place in the gaps we can't replace. Even when it disappears, it returns in soft record radio fades into soft and shifting shades. Let it wander, let it stay in a blurred and distant way, leaving the silence take control. Fill the corners of the soul. Nothing else we need to hear when the quiet draws us near. Radio dissolves to air, leaving traces everywhere. Even when it can't be found, there's a memory in the sound. Peach sky sliding down the glass, clouds like rivers slowly pass. Tracks hum quietly below, carrying a steady flow. Golden air begins to lean into colors in between. Everything feels half awake, like a breath we didn't take. Windows frame a moving scene, blurred but somehow still serene. Every shape begins to fade into lines the light has made. There's a rhythm in the rails, hidden in the distant trails. Every turn a softer view, pulling something into you. Nothing waiting at the end, just a road that likes to bend. Every second feels unplanned, like a map drawn in the sand. Peak sky transit, rolling slow through the places we don't know. Let it wander, let it stay in a drifting, glowing way. Stations pass without a name, every stop feels just the same. Still it carries something new in the shifting shades of blue. Thoughts begin to loosen tight as the day dissolves tonight. Every breath becomes a wave of the calm we couldn't save. Time no longer feels defined, like it slipped outside the mind. Only motion soft and deep, guiding where the senses sleep. Peach sky transit, rolling slow through the places we don't know. Let it wander, let it stay in a drifting, glowing way. If the journey never ends, let it curve and start again. Every path becomes a thread through the quiet in your head. Train fades into distant light, leaving warmth inside the night. Even when it's out of sight, it continues in its flight. softly tracing every track, walking where the skyline bends into water without ends. Every second drifting wide, with the shoreline as my guide. There's a rhythm in the blend, where the ocean meets the end. Every sound begins to flow to a place I barely know. Nothing rigid, nothing still, only movement shaped by will. Every moment softly turns into something that it learns. Driftwood, city dreams align between the waves and neon signs. Let them wander, let them stay in a soft and shifting way. Lights reflect across the sea, breaking into symmetry. Every shimmer bends and falls like a distant set of calls. We don't need to choose a side, let the currents both collide. Every breath becomes a space where the two worlds interlace. Even when the noise appears, there's a calm beneath it here, like a pulse that never fades, hidden in the laying shade. Driftwood, city dreams alive between the waves and neon signs. Let them wander, let them stay in a soft and shifting way. Let the contrast slowly blend, where the edges start to end. Every difference finds a tone that becomes a place of Driftwood fades into the tide. City lights still coincide, even when they move apart. Both remain within the Skylines drifting in the breeze, moving slow with quiet ease. Lights are flickering below, like a current soft and slow. Standing where the rooftops meet, air is cooler, light is sweet. Every second stretching wide, with the skyline as my guide. There's emotion in the air, something subtle always there. Every breath becomes a wave of the calm I couldn't save. Nothing pulling me below, I can't let the stillness grow. Even thoughts begin to thin as the quiet settles in. Soft current skylines flow through the places we don't know. Let them drift and let them stay in a calm and open fading softly into dark. We don't need to hold it tight. Everything dissolves in light. Every moment softly bends like a line that never ends. Even when the night expands through the edges of the plans, there's a rhythm deep inside that continues like a tide. Soft currents, skylines flow through the places we don't know. Let them drift and let them stay in a calm and open way. Let the height dissolve the sound. Spread the silence all around. Every breath becomes a space. We don't need to fill or chase. Skylines fade into the blue, still they leave a shifting view. Even when the lights are gone, there's emotion carrying on. Amber light across the pool, breaking softly into jewels. Tiny waves distort the sky, turning stillness into sighs. Evening leaning on the edge of a slowly fading ledge. Air is warm and slightly sweet, wrapped around the drifting heat. Floating thoughts like paper boats, drifting past the silent notes. Every ripple bends the scene into shapes that feel unseen. Water mirrors shifting gold, stories never fully told. Every motion feels delayed, like a dream that gently swayed. Nothing pulling me ashore, I don't need to ask for more. Every second feels complete in the rhythm of the heat. Amber pool reflections glow. Let platter cards flow. Let them shimmer, let them stay in a slow dissolving way. Lights begin to stretch and break with each subtle wave they make. Every color softly blends into gradients that extend. We don't need to name the view, it becomes something new. Every breath expands the space between time and its own pace. Even when the surface clears, there's a depth that still appears, like a memory made of light, drifting deeper through the night. Amber pool Coconut radio hums low, playing tunes we barely know. Ocean folding into sound, soft vibrations all around. Lanterns flicker by the shore, casting light across the floor. Every step sinks into sand, like it's drawn by gentle hand. Radio fades in and out, washing away every doubt. Every note begins to sway, like it's drifting far away. Nothing pulling at my chest, everything is laid to rest. Even silence finds a tune underneath the rising moon. Coconut radio plays through the warm and quiet haze. Let it wander, let it stay in a soft and breezy way. Tides repeat a steady line, marking edges out of time. Every echo bends and flows where the deeper current goes. We don't need to chase the sound, it will always come around. Every rhythm finds its place in the calm we can embrace. Even when the signal bends into noise that never ends, there's a melody beneath, in the space between each breath. Coconut radio plays through the warm and quiet haze. Let it wander, let it stay in a soft and breezy way. Let the static blur the line between silence and design. Every pause becomes a wave of the calm we couldn't save. Radio melts into the sea, leaving traces quietly. Even when the sound is gone, there's a rhythm moving on. Paper kites against the sky, tracing arcs that drift and fly. Strings are humming in the breeze, carrying a quiet ease. Hands release and let it climb higher through the open time. Every movement feels so wide, with the evening as a guide. Colors dancing in the air, moving freely without care. Every second stretching thin, like a place we're living in. Nothing pulling it back down, floating far above the town. Even thoughts begin to rise, like reflections in the skies. Paper kite evenings flow through the winds that softly blow. Let them wander, let them stay in a light and daring way. Sun begins to lean away, taking gold from every ray. Every shadow softly bends into lines that never end. We don't need to hold the string, let it drift and do its thing. Every moment finds its place in the sky's open embrace. Even when it slips from sight, there's a trace within the light, like a path drawn in the blue that still leads us back to you. Paper kite evenings flow through the winds that softly blow. Let them wander, let them stay in a light and weary way. Let it rise beyond the frame, without worry, without name. Every breath becomes a lift, carried by a gentle drift. Kite dissolves into the sky, leaving echoes drifting by.